Mr. Ramirez, on the evening of December 7th, 1996, isn't it true that you had been drinking?
Yes, sir.
And isn't it true that you went to your friend Louie's house to watch a basketball game and took with you a six-pack of beer?
Correct. Yeah.
And you and your friends, your two friends, consumed that entire six-pack of beer.
Yep.
And after you finished watching the game and concluded your activities at his house, you went to a couple bars.
Two, yes.
And at those two bars, you consumed at least four or five more drinks.
4 or 5, yes.
And that was scotch and water.
Yes.
And then you left those bars and you rode back to Louie's house, and then you drove home. Began to drive home.
Correct. Never got there, but
just
yeah.
answer the questions, please. Thank you. And on your way home, your friend Louie, he lives on Wabansia Street.
Yes, sir.
And you left his house on Wabansia Street and then got eventually to North Avenue. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you were traveling on North Avenue west toward your home.
Correct.
And I have a map here, and it may help you, and it'd also be helpful for the jury. I'd like to introduce this as Exhibit A. And this map, here we have on the map Louie's house. Would you see that to be a accurate characterization here?
Doesn't look anything like Louie's house. It's a lot prettier than those scribbles. But yes, that's roughly where his house is.
Where he lives. That's where his house is located. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said you left on Wabansia Street, took a left on Oakley Avenue, and then a right on North Avenue.
I believe so.
And you were driving home. This is where you live over here.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? And you were driving on North Avenue, but then you turned left onto California Avenue?
Correct.
Okay, and then later you turned left onto Evergreen Avenue.
After I encountered the car, yes.
Yes. So when you turned left onto Evergreen Avenue, you were traveling east.
Correct.
And your house would have been west.
Correct.
So you were traveling the opposite direction of your home.
At that particular time.
Yes. And okay, thank you. And on your way home, you encountered Officer Waldman and Officer Levy.
Yes, they were driving very slowly.
Yes, and you encountered them, and then isn't it true that you were honking your horn, you were flashing your signals, you were swerving in your car?
No, I was not swerving, but I was moving out to try to pass them, and I was honking my horn. Yes.
Okay, you swerved your car out to try to pass.
In the sense of trying to pass, yes,
okay.
I swerved.
And when they turned left onto Evergreen Avenue, you followed them.
Correct.
And they pulled their car over to the side of the road. They stopped their car.
Yes, sir.
And you, instead of continuing on, you also stopped your car.
Yeah,
correct?
Yeah. Someone had to teach those people a
lesson. Okay,
lesson.
just answer the questions, please, if you would. And you then rolled down your window and began to yell at them. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then you later got out of the car and continued yelling as you approached Officer Levy?
Yeah, we're both just yelling at each other.
Yeah. And
real man.
During this conversation, you threatened Officer Levy, correct? You may recall you said to him, if you don't apologize, you'll be sorry.
In the sense that we were both yelling at each other.
Did you say that? Did you say if you don't apologize?
I believe
you'll be
so.
Sorry?
Most likely, yeah.
Just to refresh your memory, since it seems like you may be wondering, do you recall when I asked you several questions while you were after you when you were under oath during a deposition a few months ago?
Oh yeah.
I actually happen to have a transcript of that deposition with me here. I'd just like you to read one section here for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, just to be clear on this, right here. If you could just read that line. This is an answer to my question, what did you say to him?
I told him that I was tired of all the idiot drivers in Chicago, and that if he didn't apologize, he would be real sorry.
If he didn't apologize, he would be real sorry. Thank you so much. No further questions, Your Honor.